this year is going to go down to the wire, to the last 2 minutes of the game in Game 7. And my next segment, we're going to talk about that. But yes, I think it's a rivalry. I know it's a rivalry, and it's good for the NBA, and I'm very happy it's a rivalry. Because at the end of the day, you need rivalries in the NBA. You need more rivalries. I mean, it's too much of this kitty cat game now. You can't touch them. It's a foul. I mean, you got players shaking hands and congratulating people. I mean, I know the game has changed, and you have to adopt as it goes. It's just like music of today. You know, music back then was real music. Today's music is not good music. But at the end of the day, you have to love it. That is a rivalry. Because like I said, there's too many people giving people handshakes after the game, talking to them after the game. You think Jordan would have talked to Dwayne Wade after the game? No. He hated losing. He didn't want to lose. You think Magic would have did that? No. You think Bird would do that? No. So I'm happy this a rivalry. I'm happy these two teams doesn't like each other. Because it get more intense. And it makes you feel like when that ball is up, we ain't friends. And I ain't kicking it with you. I ain't coming to your party. And that's the way how I feel it should be in the NBA. I think it should be more rivalries. It should be more dislikes in the NBA. It should be more hatred in the NBA. Not in that kind of way, but just not liking teams. It should be more. Yes, this is a rivalry. It's too much of this teaming up stuff and super teams. Yes, I'm happy it's a rivalry. Because it's going to give the fans something to look forward to, and there's going to be a lot of excitement. This is the first series, the first NBA Finals in years where the fans and current NBA players are looking forward to this NBA Finals. And you can't tell me that this is not a rivalry. People are going to be in front of their TVs Thursday at 9 o'clock on ABC. You're going to have millions and millions of people watching. The ratings is going to be off the roof the first game. And you know what? I hope they don't disappoint us. I hope it be a great series. And to my explanation, yes, it is a rivalry. And let the best man win. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. I'm looking forward to this. And it's going to be a heavyweight fight. Ali and Frazier. Round 3. Let the best man win. Now we're going to come back, get into this next segment. We're going to talk about, does this finals need to go Game 7? Does it need a Game 7? And would it help the NBA? Stay tuned to the CV Sports Talk Show. Back in a minute. Welcome back to the CV Sports Talk Show. Last segment we got into is this NBA Finals a rivalry? I said yes. So my next question and part 2 question to this is, does this NBA Finals need to go Game 7? I'm not trying to say it's rigged or nothing, but at the end of the day, I feel yes, it need to go a Game 7 because it'll be great for the NBA, it'll be great for the fans, and it'll be great for the players. At the end of the day, everybody will win. The NBA need this. I mean, I know everything to not sugarcoat nothing. Everything is about money, but not saying that it's rigged, people. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it'll help everybody. Everybody will win. You'll have better revenue in the NBA. You will make more money. And not only that, your ratings will go up off the roof. So I think it need a Game 7. It's only right for a Game 7 to me. Because you got two top tier teams. And not only that, it'll make up for these playoffs. These playoffs this year was not good at all. They was not. It was either blowouts or 1 or 2 wins. The only series that was good was the Boston and Washington series. That was the only game that went 7 games. So I think at the end of the day, if this series can go 7 games, it's gonna help everybody. And the NBA needs it. Because they need to make up for what the playoffs was. Not only that, they'll make more money and they will have more ratings. And not only that, it'll be more exciting. Because 2 of the greatest words in sports history is Game 7. Where players get paid the big bucks. And it's going to be a Game 7. And I'm hoping and praying that it's a Game 7. And I'm a Cavaliers fan. And I want the Cavs to end it as quick as possible, but I wouldn't mind a Game 7. It'll keep you on your feet. People will be happy. It'll be much intense. Be a lot of anxiety, a lot of anger, a lot of tension. One fan base going to be sad, the other one's going to be happy. But at the end of the day, these two teams, they're going to bend and left it all on the court. And you have to live with the results. And with a Game 7, hey, I wouldn't mind. Going down, whether the Cavs win in Game 7 or whether they lose in Game 7. If they lose, I know they gave it their all. If they win, it's another NBA championship for this city and it's well deserved. Same thing for Golden State. If they win, it's another NBA title for them. If they lose, they left it all on the court. And it went down to every minute and every second you needed to be crowned the NBA championship. To be crowned the NBA champion. And just like Reggie Miller said, you gotta play what's in front of you. I'm not saying that the playoffs, you know what I'm saying, I'm not blaming the teams. You gotta play what's in front of you. And so that's what the teams did, but I think overall it just wasn't no, you know what I'm saying, competition. It wasn't going 6 or 7 games. It was going 5 or less. So at the end of the day, I think the NBA owed us a Game 7. I think these two teams owed us a Game 7. And I think it's going to be one of the best Game 7s if it does go Game 7. I mean, it's just as simple as that. So does it need to go Game 7? Yes. Because everybody will win. And everybody will be going home happy. But it's going to be a great series regardless if it goes 7 or not. I think both teams are going to play hard. Both teams are going to be out there diving for loose balls. Both teams are going to leave it out on the floor regardless of how many games it go. I just think a Game 7 will help the NBA better. And if it be a part 4, people going to stay more tuned into this. I don't think this hurting the NBA. I think it's helping the NBA because at the end of the day, you have to think about it. These were the 2 best teams before the season even started. So it's only right for these 2 teams to meet for the NBA championship. Not saying that anything and nothing is given in the NBA, but everything is earned. But at the end of the day, we all know who was the two best teams. That was the Golden State Warriors and the Cleveland Cavaliers. If anybody was to tell you not, then they was a damn lie. And so that's why it's only right for these two teams to meet for the Larry O'Brien Trophy, which is in Cleveland, Ohio now. The defending champs is the Cleveland Cavaliers. I think they don't get a lot of respect as the defending champs. Las Vegas got them a 7% chance of winning. That is so disrespectful in the words of Stephen A. Smith. So disrespectful that you got the defending champs a 7% chance of winning the NBA Finals. It's not a guarantee that just because they got Kevin Durant that they're gonna win the NBA title. Whether or not in any sport, whether the competition wasn't that good, but it's winning the NBA title is winning the championship period in any professional sports is one of the hardest things to do. Period. So you have to give the Cavs credit for just getting there. It's not easy. These are professional players. It's 1,400 players. That's why they say many don't get picked to play this. And it's a lot of people out in the world that's better than some of these players, but they just was more dedicated and they have more guidance. So these players are still professional players. So don't take this for granted that it wasn't no competition, because the Cavs and the Warriors had to play who was in front of them. And at the end of the day, they took care of business. Because I look at it like this. I can play the devil's advocate. If they would have struggled to get to the finals, then everybody would have been talking about, what the Cavs is not for real and the Golden State is not for real. They struggled against these teams. But when somebody is doing their job, it's no competition. So at the end of the day, it's a catch-22. It is what it is. You have to play what's in front of you. Like Clark Kellogg said on 93.2 The Fan on Thursday, he talked about it's not a guarantee that Golden State is going to win an NBA championship. Everybody's got them as a 93% chance of winning the NBA title when you got the best player in the world over on the other side. Not a guarantee that they're going to win a championship because they got Kevin Durant. It's hard to win a championship. I don't care what year it is. Every year is different. Whether you got the chemistry or not, every year is different. Injuries happen. Camaraderie happen. Adversity happen. And normally when a team first plays,